Hi, I'm Danny and this is Joe. Our plans were turned upside down by the global pandemic, but we made the best of a bad situation, and throughout lockdown we converted this Mercedes Sprinter into our tiny home on wheels.
We haven't got a clue where we're going or what we're doing, but follow our journey across Europe and beyond.
Like and subscribe!
Like and subscribe.
We're at Noma. We came to have a look, but it's closed right now, obviously. But we'll be here tomorrow. We're going to Noma tonight, so time to get ready in the van.
Obviously I'm already done. Do I look Copenhagen enough? I thought I had 2 items of clothing from Copenhagen, but actually both from Stockholm. Couple of cheap beers before we head out. Tuborg Classic's really nice. You can get like normal Tuborg back home, which ain't too bad, but this Classic's really nice. Operation hair cover up as well, because it's just not acceptable at the minute. So Noma, where we're heading.
They do 3 seasons a year, and they do summer, which is like vegetables, they do shellfish and fish, and they do forest and game. But because of COVID, at the moment, they're just trying to help all of their local suppliers that they normally use. So we're actually having probably the best meal that they offer, and they're doing all of the seasons and the best meals they've done for the past 2 years. I'm really excited. I think it's still mainly summer based. It will be a lot of vegetables, but I think I think they'll have a bit, you know, see how it goes. This table sell out in minutes. I don't know how we managed to get this table to be honest. Just sort of came up and felt like the right times. It has been voted first best restaurant in the world a couple of years ago. When was it?
It's like from 2011 for like a couple of years in a row. I think they've done it like 4 years total as best restaurant in the world.
Yeah, it's second.
Premises.
Yeah, it's second, but because they changed premises recently, or past year or so maybe, it actually means they sort of have to start at the beginning again. That's how the awards works. Really, really excited. Waiting for Joe to go for a wee again. Story of my life. Just so you think, we're not like rich or anything. For the past like 2-3 years, every car boot we've done, every little bit of like spare cash we've had, we've put it in a really fancy food fund. And Norma's been somewhere we wanted to go for a very long time. And when we got table here, we're like, we have to go. So we don't just have a random £600 or whatever it is lying about. See if it's worth the hype, shall we? Here it is, around the corner. We've arrived a bit early.
8 o'clock sitting and she's worried about being early.
Hello.
Good evening, welcome.
Thank you.
Are you having a reservation here?
Yeah, 8 o'clock.
It's the 2 of you?
Uh-huh.
Danny?
Yes.
Welcome, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Nice to have you. Right this way, please.
It's your first time in Noma, huh?
Yeah.
Welcome, yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna walk down all the way on the path. At the end there's a fire pit, and then you go to the right, you open the door.
Okay.
Enjoy your evening.
you.
Welcome, yeah.
Thank you. Very beautiful, isn't it? Lovely garden. Pumpkins on the floor. Maybe this is showing us what we're gonna have. Squash. Squash. That's really cute. Wow, look at all the drying up like onions and stuff. Go in. Hello.
Welcome, welcome. Walk through the kitchen.
Oh.
You salad 25 first.
Good evening, welcome. Good evening.
Hi, welcome. Hi, good evening. Welcome.
Hi, welcome. Hi, welcome. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome.
We are gonna pretty much dive straight into the menu
Okay.
because it's all been set.
Yeah.
It'll be vegetables and some seafood.
Yeah.
Some things that are familiar and some things that are unfamiliar. We have not really meat, but sometimes it's used in broth.
How much is it for a glass of wine?
70 quid for a glass of wine.
70 quid for a glass of wine.
Can I just interrupt you for a second? Yeah. Just wanna show you what you're having for your main course. So we're making celeriac shawarma for main course. It's a very, very thinly sliced celeriac that we cook with some truffle juice and brown butter. And then we put a truffle puree in between all the layers. And then we just cook it right out there actually on the barbecue very slowly until it's nicely caramelized. This is a local grape called Matsvana.
It's herbaceous, it's fruity.
I'm not sure if I like it.
No?
You don't like it? If you don't like it, that's fine. That's fine. What direction do you want to go?
I definitely want a white.
Yeah. Do you like
Maybe something a
fruity?
bit lighter, like fruit, yeah, fruity.
Yes, light fruity.
I like Sauvignon Blanc, but like I'd like to try something different, but that's sort of like.
Yeah, I have something that you which is
It's different, but I don't think it's that. So far so good. Letting us try the wines, should be for £70 a glass.
So this one's from France, from the Loire Valley.
Okay.
It's from the west coast all the way. So it's Melon de Bourgogne, it's a grape.
Oh, it's really nice.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you. They've all got a bit of a scrumpy twang. They're not like normal wines, are they? They're all very like... Yeah, that tastes a bit like cider. And Dinah.
Welcome to the town.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see. Sorry.
No worries.
Thank you.
Starting you off with a lot of different breeds. You got this one some flowers and this one some fruits. All of it is edible. Besides one, the anti-truffle. Then you can only eat the top part, which is grey, whitish colored, and it's the softest part. The rest is just too hard. To your side, you're gonna find a sauce which we've made with gooseberries and this why some sea buckthorn, a little bit of parsley oil is on top as well. And you just take the veggies, dip it into it, and then eat it all together.
Thank you.
This is our first course. What one have you tried?
Slippery long green one, that one.
Try that in there.
From this.
Yeah. This is artichoke, so try it. I want to try it on its own, just like, you really don't eat a lot of that. Like, it's not a lot at all. It's so nice. It's so fresh, isn't it? That mushroom.
Nice, isn't
What's this?
it? That's really nice. Almost pickled.
Oh, that's a fig.
Oh, I'm not eating that one then. What one did I eat? A flower, courgette flower.
Oh, is this where we just started? Good. Very nice, thank you. What did you make of the first course?
Posh salad.
It was nice though. Next is an oyster, and instead of squeezing a lemon on it, it's squeezing a beef tomato. That was really peppery.
Bit weird. That's before the oyster.
Joe's never ate an oyster before, first time for her. Look at the tomato, that's so cool
You got to
though.
eat it, tomato after.
Huh?
You eat the tomato after.
I don't want to eat it. Did they say that? She said eat the flour after.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, really interesting.
Fresh.
Joe wouldn't eat an oyster in France with me, but he'll eat it now.
Peer pressure.
£17 course, peer pressure.
17 for oyster.
Did you like it?
Yeah. They're quite nice.
Thank you. But like when you get them normally, they're freshly opened and there's like obviously seawater in them, whereas they've obviously prepped them and cleaned them. And that's really clever though with the beef tomato. They're like proper ripe as well to be able to squeeze them that much, but you should never normally. Joe says you're having a coffee no matter how much it costs.
Yeah.
How much thick is going to be?
20 quid.
I reckon it'll be more, you know. 70 quid for a glass of wine, cheapest wine. What do you reckon? So we've got a little butterfly of some description with some horseradish in the middle. Did they say this is a flatbread?
No.
No?
Flatbread under.
Oh, underneath it. And some sort of berry, something with fennel, something like that. It does look really good. It looks a bit too pretty to eat. I'm confused, where's the flatbread?
It's all on the flatbread.
Oh. Is it nice?
Really good.
Wow. That is like unreal.
I'll get this and then sealed up.
It's a halfway. That butterfly, the right amount of like crunchy from the black bread.
Smoky.
The horseradish isn't too like overpowering. I thought that was going to be really overpowering. That was so good. Some kingfish.
Yeah,
from
kingfish from like northwestern Denmark.
And they cure it for 4 to 5 hours, depending on the size
In a
of the
corn miso brine.
Eat everything on top of the seaweed. Although I'm pretty sure you can eat the seaweed, but I won't go against what they said. And they gave Joe a top up. I don't know if that means we got to pay for another glass. Jeez. How good?
Really good. I hadn't even heard of this fish before. We'll have to Google it after. Oh look, they were full of roe.
Really? Oh, what was it? Isn't that a berry?
Oh yeah, it was. Palette over it.
Palette over it. Everything so far has been really good. It's as good as I envisioned. They're small, but they're not like too small. Like they're not as small as I thought they were going to be. Like I know the first one was just all vegetables, but like it felt like if it didn't have the sauce, then maybe it'd be a bit like.
It's price per bottle because we don't have a price per bottle. We'll see what we can open.
I don't think so.
Could I ask, just because we have the next course coming up, and it's very temperature sensitive. I wouldn't sit you down otherwise. It would be very worth it. Some lobster coming off the grill.
Okay.
So you want to
let you off.
enjoy it while the temperature is right.
Sit back down. Thank you.
Of course. I have some Danish lobster that are doing just outside here where the barbecue is. And then we layer with wild rose petals. You have this skewer because they put it, of course, as a barbecue in the blackcurrant skewer. You don't need to eat the meat.
Okay.
So we have some lobster that's been sort of barbecued, blackberry skewer.
Lobster lollipop. This is rose and lobster.
The rose is really prominent. You really taste the rose, can't you?
It's weird because it's like the texture of Turkish delight.
I've never had one. The rose is so strong.
Yeah.
So I just asked a lady, because I was getting really scared that they were topping Joe's glass up, at how much, like is that per glass or is that per bottle? And turns out it's sort of per bottle, but like they open them for you. Like we both have sort of like half a bottle of wine each for the price of one bottle, which is like perfect. That works out fine, because although we could both easily drink a bottle of wine, like I don't think this is really the place for Danny and Joe to be drunk.
How's it going here?
Ooh, thank you. It's good.
So, the last summer squash and berries. The courgette are being grilled on the barbecue and then seasoned with different berries. We have some strawberries, raspberries and blueberries. The sauce is made with a fermented barley and rose oil. And then on top we have all different herbs and a bit of bee pollen.
Thank you. It's just all works of art, isn't it? It looks good. I'm loving the fennel, because fennel is everywhere at the moment. We've seen it in France and we're seeing it here. Fresh. I can taste the dill.
Quite peppery.
The fruit are like, where do they like grow these two? Like they're just like unreal, aren't they?
Strawberries are gorgeous.
Strawberries. Where's the strawberries? Oh, there. Cherries. Is that cherry?
The dried one?
No, that.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know what that is.
The dried ones taste like
chewy
little
one.
cranberries or something. Squash are really good.
I got all that to go. Look at the gorgeous. 70 quid.
Is this before you carve bits of cheddar?
Yeah, it's been crap. Bowl's not steep. That broth is something else.
They are still really excited, but they know how good they are, don't they?
Oh yeah, if you've been best restaurant in the world.
In the world?
Like 4 years.
Like, you know how good you are. And it's nice that you can see the whole kitchen, like nothing's hidden away, like it just is what it is, isn't it? Ratings?
That might be my favourite course.
You reckon? Wow, that's a bold statement. So now we have a barbecued onion that they took the middle out of and sliced it and seasoned it. And then to the side we have some similar, I think they've done it similar to
Garlic. That garlic is been cooked in milk.
Cooked in milk with some beech and something oil.
Walnut oil.
Walnut oil, yeah. Let's give it a go.
So good.
Wow. How do they do it?
Well, I'm going to copy that.
You reckon you're going to be able to do that?
But I need more of this onion than that. Look at all these edible layers. Barbecue the onion, then cook the salad. Oh. Trust me, it's been cooked for a long time. That onion will take that taste more like CHARRED. I'm trying to get it.
Oh, have you tried the oil?
Yeah.
On its own?
It's been cooked for a while, hasn't it?
How many layers of this can we eat without being judged?
I can get at least 2 out of it.
I get 1 layer, and now I'll like eating the whole thing. Yes, it's there. Brilliant. Oh, great. This is what this is for. Thank you. I bet the second layer, that's too much now.
I don't get 4, that's my problem. That is so good. And it like steams itself. It's such a nice chive, isn't it?
It's so nice, like, when I wanted to come to Noma, I was like really worried about, I would really want seafood, and I thought when Joe wasn't really eating seafood that he'd want the vegetable season, and I was like, oh, like, obviously it's a lot of money, you want to like both be happy with it. I just thought like vegetables wouldn't be enough, like you wouldn't feel like, I don't know, like you're just paying that same amount of money for vegetables, but like this is just unreal, isn't it? Like be more than satisfied. Like this is best of both worlds. We've got a tiny bit of seafood and we've got vegetables, but like I would be more than happy with the vegetables. I ate quite a few layers of that.
Look like you enjoyed this.
Yes, it's amazing. Thank you. This one sounds insane. So we have flowers from the garden, we have chicken skin on top, then it is a warm king crab salad with herbs that are foraged from the forest. Like honestly, and it's got strawberry in the middle. Like what? Let me know what you think.
So it's layers of
Nice.
really good.
Even the chicken skin on its own.
Crab's really sweet. The king crab, a bit like a spider crab.
That's the big crab
Huge
leg.
one.
We foraged. I've got a foraging team. Imagine being a forager for Noma. Like, what's your dream job?
Foraging team, no.
I'd move to Copenhagen for that job. This is really nice. I'd say it's my favourite. This chicken skin is just like, eat some of the chicken skin on its own, it's just like melt in the mouth.
What do you reckon this is going to be?
Dunno. More fish, hopefully. Tastes like really posh scrumpy.
This is the shawarma that you saw earlier. Just sliced and grilled some more. Then we put some fresh Australian winter truffle on top. Red currants, grilled apple, steamed greens, sauce made from mushroom and seaweed.
Smell mushrooms.
Well, thank
you. Look at this, truffles. I've never ate an actual piece of truffle, have you? Looks good, smells good. You can really smell the mushroom sauce. So this is made out of celeriac. I've seen them do it on their website, it looks really, really good. I'm gonna just eat a piece of truffle.
Ain't that great?
What, truffle?
This kebab on it.
This is the only kebab you're allowed. Truffle isn't that great. I just ate a whole piece of truffle.
Ain't that great?
It's, I mean, like, when you taste the truffle, you can smell the sauce. Wow. That's celeriac. The sauce. Have you tried the sauce?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We thought it would be nice to have a little bit of bread either with a sauce or as well with a bit of butter, which you're going to find off the side. And then you have sourdough bread, which we get from the bakery cards here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're gonna butter it?
I'm gonna butter that. Mate, let's just butter that up, take it home. Oh, bread's a good texture. I'm gonna put some more butter on it,
No, do you do it on this bit more?
Rendering. I'm actually gonna make a kebab.
What do you mean? No, Joe, just try the bread, try the bread.
Crust, perfect.
Really good crust, really airy.
You're gonna have to eat it.
I'm not just eating butter. That sauce is so rich. Try try the greens just with the sauce. I can taste it. I thought I could taste in the greens. There's like parsley actually in it. What's your thoughts? 10 out of 10 kebab?
Bread was perfect.
It was really good.
So crusty, but like super soft centre.
Here's a bread connoisseur. We're now on to dessert. So this is a barley crepe.
Barley crepe.
Barley crepe, which they ferment the barley or something for a couple of days.
In a specific room.
In a specific
They've got a
room.
specific barley fermenting room.
And in it is a plum ice cream with vintage balsamic. What's it look like? Wow, looks good.
There's barley, that's the barley. Fucking rock hard.
Do you try and eat that?
I was seeing if it's good.
Ready? Do you bite it? It's ice cream.
Ooh.
Wow, that's
So it's
so
got
weird. So they're like,
It's like a type of mole, isn't it?
so the actual like wrap itself is really, really soft, isn't it? Like, I can't really describe it. Almost feels chalky, but not, you know? How would you describe the ice cream? And taste the balsamic, really good.
Ultra smooth ice cream. I think it's made with like nitrogen oxide. Not sweetening.
Yeah, they had it out there. It's very marzipan-y. Not really a dessert kind of gal, to be honest. It's nice, eh? It's not like a normal dessert you'd get in a restaurant, is it? On desserts. And this I've seen on the Instagram lot is the edible plant pot, which it's got, so they say herbs on the front, but this is a type of sorrel, and they say it's a rose cake with something on top, but it looks very pretty. I don't want to eat it, it's so pretty. Try the sorrel.
Still in my head, of course it
Tastes really like sorrel, try it. If you haven't tried sorrel before, that would like really surprise you.
Ooh, really rosy, isn't it?
Too much?
No, not at all.
Whoa.
What's you done?
Destroyed it.
Oh no, I did it.
So nice. So rosy. Not really the biggest fan of rose, but nice.
Pork and chops all. I'd say that's my favourite pork.
Oh no, it's not.
Oh mate. There it is.
Really? It's too rosy, to be honest. It tastes like so much delight.
Really feeling rose.
She keeps filling up her glasses.
Yeah, mine's done. Oh, but mine as well.
Yeah.
I'm surprised how much I like that.
Yeah, it's really good. It's rosy at the end, but it's not too rosy. Like, I really don't actually like the smell of rose. I don't really like the taste of rose that much. But like subtle, and then like at the end, like my palate can now taste of rose.
You have a nice time with the dessert?
Yeah, it's really good. Final course is
Mexican oregano, but grown in Copenhagen, dipped in chocolate.
dipped in chocolate. Looks pretty big. And we ordered an espresso, even though it's like 10 o'clock at night. How do they do it? Thank you. Honey sugar. Oh, it's got like a caramel or something layer in it. You see it? That is bitter as anything. That is so strong. How are you drinking? Oh, good God. 10 out of 10 Noma. It's so strong. I'm dreaming. Look like a military operation. Where's your coffee from?
The coffee is roasted by Tim Vendelbo in Oslo.
Okay.
Beans are from Ethiopia.
Oh, nice. Roasted Oslo. £20 a cup.
You've got to know everything, haven't you?
Literally, like any question, even if you're big, like you have to know. And this is like everything I wanted and more. Final thoughts. All the wines and the drinks are very like contemporary, aren't they?
Very contemporary.
Your wines, unfiltered, no sulfate. Like,
Raw.
this one's very. I said I like Sauvignon Blanc, and this one's very. I wouldn't say it's similar. Like it's nice, but it's not similar. Food is like unreal. Flavour combinations. All the foraging aspect. So I just asked them if they had a menu printed, and of course they do. They already have one. And then they said they want us to organise some transport home. I was like, oh no, it's okay. 'Cause I didn't say this, but we're about to get some Lime scooters home.
Okay.
And I feel like everyone else is like ordering a taxi and like real civilised things. Thank you.
Cheers.
Are you ready? Haven't we paid for the meal?
Yeah.
Oh, prepaid. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really okay.
How much that?
Okay. So the menu, and it says on the thing, so I was like, so that's already in there. Water, pay for 100 krone.
Could be.
How much is that?
£8. No.
It's 50 each. 2 waters. So we paid for 2 waters.
£8.50.
So we paid £6 something each for water. But it's okay, like it is what it is, isn't it?
Nice water.
It was good water. 1 bottle of white.
Yeah.
How much? How many krone?
70.
400.
Oh yeah, divide
Krone.
400 divided by 48 quid.
That's okay. And then 2 espressos. 80 for 2.
80, 40 krone. 5 each.
So we've got to now pay 580 krone plus tip. That's good. That's not good for the wine. I honestly thought it was going to be like a lot on that. Roll it up. Now the toilets. Very posh. Very posh. Cute, huh? Got hand sanitizer. Obviously they've got towels for your hands, not napkins. So we just got the menus of what we just ate, just left. Look how pretty it looks. Little fire, moon. Very pretty, isn't it? I think it's everything
It was fee no memo.
I think it's everything I dreamt of, to be fair. That's the lounge bit, I think. A bit more relaxed dining. I think still the same price. I'm really happy, I'm really satisfied. I'm so excited still. It's honestly like when you go to the toilet, you can look down, like they've got the kitchen all in front of you, but you can like look down the building. It's massive. I don't know what they have in there. Well, they said they've got a fermenting room for barley, so I'd imagine they've got some really fancy rooms. So we're walking back because we both got a Lime scooter and they both died. The battery died pretty quickly, to be fair. And we've walked over 30,000 steps, and I'm not even wearing that big heels, but my feet really hurt, so I've took them off. Classy, eh?
Got a couple of special cans of lager, don't we?
Oh god.
Tuborg Fine Festival, 7.5%. And a bit weaker, Carlsberg, 1883, 4.6%. Go try these bad boys out next.
How close?
Highlight of the evening.
No, it's not the highlight of the evening, that's a lie. What is the vision here?
Swedish quality, this.